If captivating tales of love, betrayal, and shocking revelations are your cup of tea, hit that subscribe button and become part of our storytelling community. Let's kick off the narrative. In my wildest dreams, I never imagined that a single mistake could lead to losing everything I held dear. What made it all the more gut-wrenching was his reaction. No shouting, no tears, just a smile as he meticulously dismantled every facet of my existence. It all began innocuously, as these things often do. My name is Claire, and by most standards, my life was idyllic. A devoted husband, Daniel, a cozy abode, a tolerable job, and my best friend since college, Jordan. Yet, beneath the veneer of contentment, I found myself drowning in a sense of stagnation. Daniel embodied all the qualities one would desire in a partner: sweet, reliable, unwavering. He showered me with affection, from morning forehead kisses to late-night texts during his work hours. And therein lay the problem: the monotony, the unbroken routine, the stasis. Jordan, on the other hand, had always been the free spirit. Her magnetic charisma attracted numerous individuals, including one whom I should never have entertained, her boyfriend, Mason. It was an unexpected turn of events. It all started at Jordan's birthday party with a bit too much wine and a foolish game of truth or dare. He kissed me. I reciprocated. That singular kiss led to exchanged texts, followed by phone calls, and eventually culminated in months of clandestine meetings. It was reckless, self-indulgent, and incredibly thrilling. Every time I vowed it would be the final encounter, it never was. Daniel never questioned me. He placed his complete trust in me. I began to grow resentful of that blind trust. However, everything came crashing down one morning. Daniel was nowhere to be found when I woke up. I stumbled into the kitchen, anticipating him brewing coffee as he always did. Instead, I discovered a note. Those two simple words hit me like a ton of bricks, sinking into the depths of the ocean. Frantically, I tried calling and texting him, pleading and shedding tears, but received no response. He had vanished. In the ensuing days, I realized the extent of his meticulous planning. Initially, the bank account had been frozen. The joint one, he had, moved everything into his personal account a week before the note. I couldn't access $1. Then came the landlord. Apparently, Daniel had given notice to end the lease, our lease. I had 3 weeks to leave. When I called his job, they told me he'd taken a leave of absence. No forwarding contact. I still had Mason, or so I thought, but Mason ghosted me the moment Daniel disappeared, just vanished. He stopped answering my messages, blocked my number. Jordan didn't know yet, but I felt the walls closing in. Then came the box delivered to my work. No name, just a package inside. Were printed photos, dozens of them. Mason and me in hotel rooms, kissing in the backseat of his car, laughing in cafes. My breath caught in my throat. Each picture had a timestamp. Someone had been following us. At the bottom was a note in Daniel's handwriting. I wanted you to see what loyalty looks like from the other side. I broke down in the bathroom and didn't come out for an hour. I thought the worst was over. It wasn't. The following day, Jordan appeared at my apartment with swollen eyes and a quiet, trembling voice. When she mentioned being sick that weekend, I couldn't bring myself to respond. Her words led to a confrontation about the situation with Claire. Jordan didn't yell or slap me as I half expected. Instead, she walked away, taking 2 decades of friendship with her. In a bid for understanding, I attempted to contact Mason once more. However, his girlfriend, not Jordan, answered the call. A stranger to me. She callously divulged that Daniel had paid her to disclose everything. Shocked, I asked for clarification, only to learn that Mason had been disloyal for months, orchestrating a deceitful scheme. The truth left me shattered, quite literally, as I dropped the phone, watching it break on the tile floor. Daniel's elaborate plan was revealed, a complex web that ensnared me without escape. A week later, I lost my job when HR informed me of an anonymous report alleging moral misconduct. At the company, there was a strict policy regarding personal reputation, and as a result, they provided me with a 30-day severance package. My reputation took a hit, and things took a turn for the worse when Daniel sent me a video. The video showcased him calmly moving through our old apartment, methodically dismantling things without violence. He deliberately destroyed items that held sentimental value to me, such as my cherished book collection and the furniture I'd carefully saved up for. Instead of acting in a fit of rage, he displayed a chillingly controlled demeanor, even smiling into the camera. The video ended with him destroying a photograph from our honeymoon, accusing me of infidelity and claiming to have dealt with the aftermath. I was left feeling a whirlwind of emotions, watching the video repeatedly in a state of shock and unable to react. It felt like my own form of private punishment. I attempted to contact him through various means, emails, letters, and even asked his mother for a phone number, but she refused, saying, "You broke my boy. Let him heal." In just 3 months, I lost my husband, my best friend, my job, my money, my home, my reputation, and any chance of reconciling with Mason. Daniel never went public with our situation, never shared any incriminating photos, or tried to ruin me socially. Instead, he allowed my own guilt to tear me down. Now, I find myself living in a 1-bedroom apartment, working 2 part-time jobs, slowly trying to piece my life back together. However, some things are irreparable. I don't hold a grudge against him. He didn't unleash verbal attacks or try to destroy me overtly. Instead, he made me witness as he wiped away every memory of the life we once shared, and that pain cut deeper than anything else.